Hello and welcome. I'm a teacher, and today you have chosen to sit in my classroom. Awesome. Let's start with a couple activities. First, please raise your hand if one of your desires is to make a difference in the life of another person. Fantastic, so do I. Please cross your arms in front of your chest. Do you know that we cross our arms nearly the same way all the time? Now cross them the other way. Does that feel weird and different? Being different is often a very lonely feeling. You might be surprised to know that I have felt different nearly all my life. I entered the teaching profession to uplift and support young people who also feel different. Teaching has been a perfect fit for me. In the 1990s, refugee families fleeing war-torn countries resettled in my home state of North Dakota. My classroom erupted with different languages and customs of those kids. Finding English very difficult and confusion about why kids were so mean left them feeling hopeless and alone. "Why don't I fit in here?" asked a tearful little girl. Wondering what I could do to fix this heartbreaking situation, I realized that the best answer is for them to learn English, because then they could have a chance to do well in school. They could have friends and go to a movie and finally feel that Fargo is truly their home.
I'm one of those kids that MJ just talked about. I was born and raised in a Nepali refugee camp until the age of 10. I lived there with my mom and baby sister. We packed 3 bags and left the refugee camp for a better life in the US. Imagine how scared we were. It was a long journey from the only place I knew as my home to this nation. As a refugee in the United States, I had to learn English, be successful in school, and help my mom navigate our new home. When I was in middle school, and as we all know, middle school is the worst, all I wanted to do was blend in and be a normal kid. But I always felt different. I remember one day, a classmate who we'll call Diane passed out birthday party invitations. I was the only one who didn't receive an invite. Diane probably didn't intend to make me feel excluded, but those memories have lingered and deepened my sense of feeling different. I had the feeling that this place was never meant for me. Not knowing the language also made me feel left out. Trying to learn English was hard. I struggled. I had people laugh at me when I spoke. They didn't understand the struggle I was going through or try to understand me. In middle school, I was in a special reading program. This reading program didn't help me. No matter how hard I worked, I always scored below average. And whenever I saw the message below average, I worked even harder to improve. Yet my efforts were in vain. The Legacy Children's Foundation entered my life in 6th grade. It permanently changed me. After school, Legacy was my safe place. The Legacy provided me with reading program that really worked. They also gave me academic coaches who would pay attention and listen to my needs. I would not be here today if it wasn't for Legacy.
So, what is this organization Puja calls Legacy? The Legacy Children's Foundation was started in my kitchen with 3 boys struggling in school. After failing to motivate them to get started on their homework, I threw up my hands and said, "I'm out. Like, you guys don't care about school and I can't make you." Unfortunately, you're going to be some of those kids that drop out from high school. I can't fix this, but you could. So why don't you put your heads together and figure out the resources that you need to be successful? And I walked away. After realizing that I was serious, they came together and put a list of resources that they felt would help them become successful. The list included being surrounded by people who actually cared and could be positive for them, an academic coach that would help them pass their classes and finish high school, a reading program that truly did make a difference and help them learn their reading skills, and surprisingly, an opportunity to do community service and learn leadership skills. Because these 3 boys figured out what they needed to be successful, Legacy students today graduate from high school, serve and love their neighbors, and become productive leaders. This is the Legacy Children's Foundation, where all youth learn, serve, and lead.
The most important legacy resource for me was being surrounded by positive people. The meaningful relationships I had with my academic coaches and the legacy students helped me feel that I fit in. These special people made a world of difference. I started to feel that this place was meant for me. The legacy team helped me get through tough times. They constantly encouraged me to keep going. Even when I lost faith in myself, they never lost hope in me. I'm going to be graduating from University of Minnesota, Rochester in 1 semester. I was a kid in middle school who thought college was impossible. My next goal is to get into medical school. I have evolved as a person and have moved beyond fitting in a box like everyone else. Now, I want to create my own path and leave my own legacy for others.
The chance to change the life of a discouraged child starts with us. A vulnerable teen is much like a struggling caterpillar searching for a branch to hang on to. We can be the support that starts this metamorphosis, this brilliant transformation, so each child can erupt into this beautiful butterfly with wings to fly. This process happened in Puja. People loved and believed in her. They provided resources to help develop her skills and talents. So today you see this beautiful young educated leader. We said at the beginning, we all wanted to make a difference in someone's life, right? Good intentions have no power unless we act. I challenge you today to move into the life of a vulnerable youth. Invest in their future. Be their cheerleader so they too can be a thriving young person. You will then have made an impactful difference in the life of a child, and your life will be deeply, deeply blessed as well. Thank you.